Well, looks like I got kicked out of 2 Loki. I really thought we had a good thing going. I join AQ, I join Alliance War, I die a lot in Alliance War. I thought that's what I was supposed to do, die, so I can use items and everything. That's a thing. But apparently not, so I guess I got kicked. So it is what it is. What are you gonna do? I mean, maybe it was a mistake. Let's go look up the Alliance and see if I can request back and see, like, maybe they'll let me back in. Okay, 2 Loki, here we are. Wait, 9 of 30? Did they just clean house? Like, what is going on here? 2 Loki, Gatekeeper. Okay, a few of these people, yeah, they're still in. That's weird. Where'd everybody go? Interesting. Alright, what's going on, everyone? Captain here, back with another Marvel Contest of Champions video. You're probably wondering, Captain, what the heck is going on? Well, it saddens me to say that my time with 2 Loki has come to an end once again, and it is not my decision. It was not something I did. I didn't get kicked because I was performing badly or anything. Unfortunately, it's happening again where 2 Loki is basically imploding. It's just kind of the Alliance as a whole is going to be no more. So what happened was about 2 months ago, our leader left, either he left, I can't remember, he either left or he had decided he was going to retire from the game. And at that point, a few of the other officers decided to dip or retire as well. So some of our bigger, more important accounts that, kind of ran the Alliance left. And it was all kind of left on Chris period 91 here as the guy to run the entire Alliance. So for basically the last 2 months, shout out to him. He's been trying to hold the Alliance together so that we could still have a legacy, basically. He's been managing all 3 battle groups, doing everything, and he finally got to a point where he was like, guys, if no one else is going to step up, I'm not finding anyone else to take over or help out. We're just going to have to close the Alliance because I can't do it anymore. Which, 100%, I am behind him. I understand where he's coming from. He's one of the guys I communicate with the most because obviously he's managing everything. So I'm always like running things by him before I do any like rank ups or who to put for defense, stuff like that. So yeah. But what does that mean for me now moving forward? Well, before I get into that, I'll actually talk briefly about like my history with 2 Lokis. This isn't just like some, I'm just moving to another line. I'm moving from an Alliance again. Like, no, 2 Loki, it's a special part of me because I've been part of this Alliance for a very long time. This was my second stint in the Alliance. Pull it up here. Going way back here, you look at the date down here, August 12th, 2017, I joined 2 Loki. This was kind of like a big deal back then. I was super excited because it was kind of my first more serious Alliance that I was joining. Everyone knows 4 Loki, of course. Very well-known Alliance in the game. And 2 Loki has always been kind of, the little sister Alliance. And there was a lot of former 4 Loki players in the Alliance at the time that just couldn't keep up with the die-hardness of 4 Loki. So it was 2 Loki. We were still really competitive. Joline was in the Alliance back then. A few other people kind of came through here and there. But I was there for a little while, and then shortly, not even a year later, I actually didn't realize it wasn't that long. So this was August 12th, 2017. Fast forward to May 18th of 2018. Similar thing happened where here at the end of 2 Loki closed down again. Same kind of thing happened back then. Officers were leaving, couldn't run stuff anymore, so we had to essentially close out the Alliance once again. From there, for the next 2 years, I kind of hopped around to a few alliances. I was in an alliance with Frojo. Shout out to Outer. And then after that, I think I was actually with them for most of that gap. And then I took a couple months off of being not in an alliance at all. And then from May 18th, 2018, we flash forward to August 5th of 2020 when I rejoined Loki once again. And yeah, from there, I've been here ever since. So it's been over 2 years now since I've been into Loki. looking through this video, I was watching this video a little bit. I was scrolling through the members. A good majority of these members that are on this list are still there today. So it sucks that we're all separating, or not all of us. I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, it's a bittersweet moment. Like, obviously I'm excited to where I'm going to be moving to, and seeing what we can do there. But it sucks to end an era of 2 Loki again. Who knows? Maybe we'll have another regroup and get back together in 2 Loki, because it happened before. Why can't it happen again? But we'll see what happens. So yeah, that's what's going on, guys. I didn't want to leave you in the dark on this, because it's kind of a serious thing when it comes to MCOC. Whenever anyone changes an alliance, it can have big implications. So yeah, that is it for kind of the flashback through memory lane. So let's get into business, though, of now, where am I going to join? I have a few options that I could do. I could just do this. Let's see if I can. Legacy. Can I hop in with you guys for Loki? Yeah. Well, actually, it is 29 of 30. Should I request just for fun? That would be funny. That was a joke. I was making this up. I didn't realize there were 29 of 30. But no, that is not where I'm going. I'm not going fully committed like that. I instead am sticking with a group of people from 2 Loki. We're basically merging with another alliance. Here we have that Chris, same guy I was talking about before. Uncharted, I believe. Uncharted free is the clan tag there. So this is where I'm going to be going. So I'm going to request sent. They should accept me here in a little bit. And yeah, a couple of us from 2 Loki are coming over here. We basically only have our own battle group, I think, amount of people that are coming over. So we're going to have our one battle group. The rest of the alliance has their 2. The goal with this alliance is we're going to be pushing Alliance War as hard as possible. We just got the Alliance War rewards buff that just came in, so we're all dedicated to pushing Alliance War. That being said, on the Alliance Quest side of things, we're taking it super chill, which honestly was like the biggest pull for me to come. Because honestly, when I first heard that 2 Loki was out again, I was thinking I may go ahead and take another break for a couple months and just not be in an alliance. But then they told me that for Alliance Quest, we're only going to be running map 5. So I was just like, oh, I can do that. It just allows me to focus only on Alliance War and Battlegrounds now, which is kind of thing I want to focus on a little bit more now. Haven't done a lot of it because I didn't want to waste all my resources for Battlegrounds, because there is an Alliance event. And so I'm like, well, if I'm leaving this alliance in like a few days, why should I waste stuff now? I've already done a lot. It took me a little bit before I realized I shouldn't be wasting, so I already wasted some. So I held off doing any more. So I ended up not doing a stream for Battlegrounds this week at all. But once I'm in here and able to contribute for the rewards, that's when I'm going to start pushing for more on Battlegrounds. So that's the plan. Yeah, so we're going to be pushing for top. I think Plat 1 is like our official goal that we want to make sure we're into, and with future goals of Masters, if we can make that happen. So obviously it's going to be new alliance, meeting a lot of new people, but still going to have some familiar faces with me. I believe Abdo is coming over, Chris, as I said, as well as a handful of others. So yeah, like I said, sucks, end of an era with 2 Loki. Always be grateful to the Loki family, and we all know Loki is special to me for other reasons. But yeah, so that's what's going on, guys. That's where I'm at. Sorry about the little bit of clickbait there in the opening. Maybe had you a little bit worried. Did I get you? Let me know if you guys thought I actually got kicked for real. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.